So this was Vejmelka's start that he was supposed to have, and he came in and made some key saves in that game against Ottawa.
Off we go from SAP Center. Carcone couldn't corral it. Now he does. Moves it across. J.J. Moser fires, and that got blocked on the way in with a couple of Sharks diving, including Bailey. Moser again, top of the circle, on net. Rebound given up in the slot, but picked up by Jack Studnicka. Rouse drops it off for Kerfoot, just onto the ice, and Kerfoot left it for Maccelli and broken up nicely by the Sharks. And Mikael Granlund races the other way with Duclair. Drops for Granlund, feeds the slot, and the shot goes wide.
Power play goal in the last game. I think that keeps him in the lineup, just competing, jumps up in the play. And here you can see the transition for the San Jose Sharks. Really quick up ice. Duclair back to Granlund. Granlund was looking all the way across to Eklund, but then sees McDonald.
Kerfoot leaves it for Keller. Keller feeds it back to Durzi, left point. And now Schmaltz feeds it back along to Stetcher. Durzi, a one-timer, kicked out by Blackwood.
And, you know, the 23-year-old and 22-year-old, they just didn't have a great night. So he split them up here against Arizona, and you can see it's made a difference.
Cunnin flips it in, and on a backhand, tried to center for the crease. A whistle stops play with the net off its moorings, and the Sharks picking that one out of the air off the rush.
And there was a change here as Cunnin just uses his speed into the neutral zone, and it's just chipped to the middle of the ice, and it's a bouncing puck that Vejmelka just gets with his left pad. He's had a ton of traffic from his own teammates, from some San Jose Sharks, and there you can see that's a beautiful save. As Cunnin and Labanc had really created a 2-on-0 there. Moser does a nice job getting a little piece.
He pried it free from Eklund and lifted to center. Brought down by Ferraro. Couldn't get it past Durzi. Now Eklund slides it for Zadina, and Vejmelka makes the stop and denies the rebound on Eklund as well.
So David Quinn gets a really good chip from the Cunnin line, and then he goes right back to the Hertl line. That's arguably been his best offensive line early in this hockey game, as Zadina gets a chance, Eklund gets...
But he is heated up for Arizona. Hertl kept it in. Eklund gloves it down, feeds it back for Zadina, trying to trigger, and he can't. And now Hertl along the wall with 15 seconds. Feeds it across. Ferraro centers. Vejmelka the stop on Zadina.
Zadina and Eklund were in front of the net, and both had an opportunity. A nice little job on the forecheck by Tomas Hertl using his big body. And look at the pass across to Ferraro, but look at the options Ferraro had. Eklund and...
The SAP coaching insights at both teams. 4 straight games without a goal in the first, and that includes tonight as we are scoreless as we start the second. Coyotes right now in playoff positioning had just come onto the ice, and now Duclair races back for the Sharks. Anthony Duclair pulls up, and a good stick by Keller. Kesselring carries out, connects through center ice with Clayton Keller. Keller dancing in, feeding Kesselring, he scores! Gorgeous from Keller to Kesselring, and the Coyotes strike first on the road.
And as we watch the Coyotes come through the neutral zone with speed, and just a nice job by Kesselring to time it coming down the middle of the ice, getting his stick free. And Keller spots him, and he goes far side over the glove on Blackwood. But the way that Keller caught this puck as he was entering the zone was unbelievable.
Dumba chips it ahead. Kerfoot stayed onside, drops Schmaltz. Tried to work it back to the line for Moser. It's a collision. Duclair's off to the races. Duclair scores! Tied at 1.
Ton of credit here. Great defensive zone play. Just pushes the puck to space in the neutral zone. You're going to see that Coyotes collide, and that allows Duclair. He's just off to the races. And you think about 2 games ago, he was a healthy scratch. He had a little bit of energy against the LA Kings. Well, tonight he had some energy. I mean, we've seen this a couple of times throughout the game. His speed through the neutral zone, just phenomenal. And what a finish. A nice little fake.
Cunning gets it back up ice with Bailey. Here's Bailey darting in over the line. Back toward the slot and picked off. Pass a little bit high to Hotia. Keller is in. Here is Keller. And Blackwood trying to keep it out. He scores. Slipped it right through the wickets. Clayton Keller puts the Coyotes back in front.
In his last 4 games played, Clayton Keller has had, but you can see the turnover by the Sharks. They're trying to get a chance, but they get flat on the attack, and it goes right up ice, and the San Jose Sharks defensemen get a little too far apart. And look at this, hits the post. It actually goes back off Blackwood and into the net. He got help from his post on the initial shot, and you'll see it just trickles through.
Zadina, shadowed by Bukestad, banks it back for McDonald. Inside of 30 seconds to go on the man advantage for San Jose. Stick goes soaring away from Bukestad. McDonald's shot was tipped by Bailey. McDonald kept it alive, flicked it forward. Big collision with Kerfoot at the wall. McDonald for LeBanc. LeBanc on net! And a save for Melka.
These last 2 games, keeps the puck in with a good physical presence. Just a nice little pass to open ice, and look at that.
He's only taken 6 shifts in this game. Remember, he had that hit laid on him by Matt Dumba at center ice. We have not seen Smith recently. Here's Schmaltz, fed it back across, and they score! Now let's see what happens. It was Kerfoot parked in front on Blackwood, and Kerfoot on the receiving end from Schmaltz.
5-hole, when he goes down, there's a feeling that maybe he lifts his stick, and you can see it there. They fake the shot, and does it hit Kerfoot? That might just go off the San Jose Sharks defenseman, and it might be the skate of Kerfoot, the right skate.
Last 3 periods for the Coyotes. Remember, they had that furious comeback that started in the second, concluded in the third on Tuesday against Ottawa after 6 goals the previous 10 periods combined.
And Kerfoot, Schmaltz, Keller, 2 goals, 3 assists in this hockey game.
Sean Durzi is on the bench for Arizona. Giovanni Smith is not for San Jose. And for the Coyotes, neither is Jack McBain. Down on the bench areas. Eklund went spinning and centering. Karam's into the corner. Hurdle goes down by the net. Ferraro's on it, pinching in, working it out in front. They scored! Zadina poked it in past the left pad of Vejmelka. And oh, did the Sharks need that. It's a 1-goal game.
Had some bite to it throughout this game. They've been in on the forecheck. They've created the majority of the San Jose Shark chances, and they finally get rewarded. Just really good job down low with Ferraro jumping up into the play as the Sharks defenseman, and Zadina just really pokes this forward. Doesn't even get a shot off, just pokes it towards the net as it's missed by Mosier.
Busted stick for the Sharks. Durzi fanned on it, weaving past the stickless Bailey, and then gloved down at center by Kraus. Re-entry Michelli off to the wing. Kraus on net. Blackwood makes another stop. Loose for Bukestad. Couldn't trigger. Now he fires, and it's off the iron.
The Coyotes had about 4 or 5 chances after that Studnicka turnover, and this is the last chance.
Michelli spins back at the line for Durzi. Moved along. Schmaltz in the bumper spot. Durzi for Michelli. They play catch. Durzi feeds it in for Keller. Keller back to Durzi. Walking along the line. Keller with space. Keller to the line, and Schmaltz scores! On the power play, it's Schmaltz, and the lead is 2 again for the Coyotes. Tic-tac-toe.
Shooter pass until he actually makes the play. Just watch the little stick handle. It's a subtle little play right here. Stick handle, down low. You have no idea as a goaltender if he's going to shoot or not. And he gets the quick pass to Kerfoot, moves the defender, and that allows Schmaltz to be wide open.
Past Eklund for LeBanc. Trying to slip it out past Bukestad, but he collects and finds Michelli. Matias Michelli. Fed it across for Kraus. High slot, scores! Lawson Kraus from out high makes it a 5-spot for Arizona.
Fired up the ice for the Coyotes. It was a 4-on-3 for just way too long. Look at the San Jose Sharks, 2 players coming back. Just not enough effort. And yeah, really did some increase and really worked on his off-ice fitness, get a little stronger. And
one-timer from Burrows, fanned on, puck loose. Hurdle trying to swat that home with Zadina. Vejmelka sprawled out. Eklund behind, and Durzi corrals it. Arizona woke up in a big way with its offense in the second. And on the road, the Coyotes will make it a 4-game winning streak. And playoff position headed toward Christmas. Arizona wins again.